First of all, nice to meet you in person. I saw a lot of videos and Instagram images, so really crazy.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask you, for people who don't know you already, maybe how did you introduce yourself and how did you get into CrossFit?
Okay, so my name is Solveig. People call me Sola because it's easier. I'm 24 and I'm from Iceland. And yeah, I'm a CrossFit athlete. I started CrossFit in 2013 and I've been doing it for like 6 years. Time flies, really. I've been 2 times to the games in a team and 2 times at regionals as a team and once as an individual. Yeah, I got into CrossFit because I needed to lose some weight and it was kind of new in Iceland, so I tried it out and yeah, I really liked it. I haven't looked back since.
How old was you when you started?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean? What does CrossFit mean to you today?
It means so much. Honestly, CrossFit is people might think it's sad, but literally CrossFit is like my whole life. Everything revolves around CrossFit. It's been like that for many years. My sleep, my nutrition, the foods I eat, the training, traveling, everything is there's always in the back of my mind CrossFit. What will this? How can I train? Will I be able to do this? Will there be healthy food?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, but I don't know. I like it. It gives me kind of a structure, a little bit, and I've come to know that I like having structure. I wasn't much into structure when I was younger. I wasn't really doing anything. I wasn't really good at anything, or I didn't have to work really hard at school or anything. So beginning CrossFit, it's helped me in a lot of ways find who I really am, what I can become, with the right mindset and determination and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm more confident as a human, going into life after everything.
Yeah. Got it, yeah. When did you decide to do it professionally? Was there a kind of tipping point? You said, okay, now I should go.
I started I didn't have any expectations when I started. But then a year in, I was I got my first muscle up, and I was okay, I might be okay in this sport. And then I come from a pretty small box, and we decided to try and go to regionals as a team. And all of a sudden I was on this team, and training for a competition, and then as it came closer, we were we might actually make it. It's 5 teams going to the games, and I was this 20-year-old, I never competed in anything before, So and yeah, just going to regionals and experiencing competition and honestly being on a team, it's so much fun. So it was a lot of fun as well, and then we made it, which made it more fun, and then we went to the games, and and I was I had already decided that I was gonna go to the games just to see it. I was and my coach or the team captain was you have to go just to experience it, and maybe you want to do something with this, or maybe you don't. You have to go and see it for yourself. So I had already decided that I wanted to go, but then even better, we went and we competed. And after that, I was just yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just
yeah. Okay.
My world just revolves.
So that was in 2014, the first.
No,
time?
16.
16.
Yeah.
All right. And how did you prepare for the open competition?
Honestly, I don't really remember the open competition. I was I had no idea what. So that was my first year competing at the open. I was
yeah, okay.
I didn't even know what to expect or.
Got it, yeah.
So there was no preparation.
Yeah,
I just kind of. And on it, 2016, it was it wasn't this competitive as it is today. So like being like not the best, you still got in. And then yeah, we just had good communication and stuff like that on the team.
And how nowadays do you have a real training plan or competition phase? How does it look like? Training and nutrition wise.
Regionals has always been like my competition. Like that's what I aim to compete at every year. And then like all of a sudden they decided that there would be no more regionals. So like everything's kind of been like up in the air for a little bit. So I guess now you have to do well in the Open in October to be able to compete at like the sanctioned events, the 16 sanctioned events that they're gonna have. So like that's my goal now, to do well in the Open, so I'll be able to like compete at the sanctioned events. Honestly, I'm just excited to see how this plays out, everything with the games. It's kind of like chaotic now, like nobody knows what to expect. So
do you have a real structured training plan on the journey to this event from your trainer, and how does it look like?
I've been on the training plan for the longest time. That it's a program, but like a few months back, I was like kind of lost. I didn't want to like train very hard, or like you get like these low points, you know.
Yeah, sure.
And I decided to like, I'm like, okay, I might just like have fun with it, and I like switched it up a little bit. So now I'm like doing whatever's fun. I jump in with like Annie, and I jump in with my friends, and I do like I just find something that's fun.
Yeah.
You know, just to like, I had to find the joy again.
Yeah.
In this, which you have to do sometimes.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like right now, I don't have like decent structure, but like in the coming weeks, I'll like tone it down a little bit and like be more like focused.
All right. Yeah. And let's talk about the 5 facets of training.
Okay.
With Nike. So it's about mindfulness, training, nutrition, sleep, and recovery. I had to write it down. So I was wondering, why would you say are all those 5 so important for being?
I think it's like a balance of everything. Like you have to have a good balance of each of these 5. Like they have to work together to be able to, like, things will work out for you. You know, you have to have like good.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Like you have to be mindful of like this is not like if things go wrong, it's not like the end of the world, and you have to be like kind to yourself a little bit. I'm always like, I'm hard on myself, like more hard than I should be, and yeah, you have like mindfulness, just like stay positive, and like it's okay. Like what's the worst thing that could happen, you know? Like get this kind of like anxiety.
Sure, yeah.
So you just have to like be mindful.
Sure.
Body and mind, like be like zen.
How do you integrate all those factors into your daily routine? How do you combine this?
It's actually pretty easy if you have like a routine. Routine's the like key to like success, I would say. Like you have to have like.
Maybe you can describe a typical day in your life.
Yeah,
that would be helpful.
Sure. Like a typical day, I train 2 times a day. So that's a typical day. I always wake up at like 8 o'clock. I don't eat breakfast, so I just like get dressed and I grab like a shaker and I mix like a little bit of carbs and a little bit of protein and sip on that. Because I don't like to have a full meal before like training and doing cardio and stuff. So, and then I train until like 11 or 12, depending on how much like volume I have. I go home, I cook like a big lunch like after training, and then.
For example?
Always pancakes, like protein pancakes, and eggs, and a lot of fruit with it. So that's
great.
it's good. So I always look forward to that. After I've like digested and stuff, like if I don't have anything to do, I'll maybe go to practice again like 3. And do my second session. When I'm done with that, I like stretch and stuff, and maybe go to the hot tub and like do some like mobility and stuff. I'll have another meal, and then I just like, because I'm not working at the moment, like I enjoy just like being home, spending time with my family, go swimming with them, or the movies, or with my friends, like outside. Like that's the balance I'm talking about too. Like you have to like, okay, this part's for training, and then you do something else. You know.
Yeah. So let's talk about mindset. You said always it's important to have the right mindset in CrossFit.
Yeah.
But how would you define the right one? What is the right mindset in CrossFit? So if you are on a competition, what kind of mindset do you need to go over that?
Yeah, there are a few things that like define a good mindset, and like you can train it as well as like physical training. To have a good mindset, you have to like visualize a little bit like your success. You have to like see it. If you don't see it, it's like probably not gonna happen. If you don't believe it, like, you have to believe it yourself, and like in what you're capable of doing. Of course, like that's I think the number one thing. Like you have to believe, like, yes, I can do this. Like I got this. Like let's go. Like these girls, like ain't got nothing on me. Like I'm here to like win. I struggle with this. I'm not very good at this. I'm like, oh my god. Like they're all so fit, and that's the thing. Like that's what like tears you down a little bit. Like if you get into that mindset, like that everyone else is like better than you and stuff like that, then you don't feel like you belong. That's the worst thing you can possibly do, because everything will just go to shit.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
You know.
So you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, you have to. Number one
stay
thing.
true, and
if you don't believe it yourself, nobody else will.
So a lot of women are, in general, afraid of heavy weight.
Yeah.
And to look like Hulk directly.
Yeah.
So what would you say what's behind this assumption? And
honestly, like I would love to look like a Hulk. I'm like working really hard on it. And I like lift a lot of weights. I'm not like I still think I'm pretty like feminine. So like you should not be afraid, because you have to work a lot to get to be like manly. Like that's a lot of work. I don't think anyone's like putting in that kind of work. So definitely don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the weights.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's changing though. Like girls are like, especially with CrossFit, it's like now it's cool to have like a little bit of like toned arms and like heavy squats and stuff like that. So I really think it's becoming like more natural for girls to be strong. I really hope it is, because like it's very healthy. It's very healthy for a woman to lift weights, especially like with bone density and stuff when you get older. So yeah, I really hope it's like evolving to a better thing.
So do you have a tip for beginners who are maybe first time in the box and also how can they start?
Well,
what is important?
If you're like very eager, like you have to, like the top thing you can do is just like slow down and learn everything like correctly. In CrossFit Reykjavik we have like a month of like seminar you have to attend before like coming to an actual class, so you know all the movements and you know how to move correctly and stuff like that. And I know like a lot of people are very eager to go like weight on the bar and stuff. Like of course it's like you see all these people like throwing like heavy like barbells around. So the number one thing you can do is just like keep it light and be mindful of like how you're moving. Like move with like purpose, not just do anything, like something. Like your barbell is your best friend for the like first weeks, then you can start adding. When you master the movement with like a light weight, then you can start adding something. And yeah, some people just want to keep it light, and that's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. So last question, is it, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh man, it's too funny again.
Yeah, I know, always.
In 5 years, I'll probably be getting my bachelor's degree in something.
Alright.
I haven't decided yet, but I want to study physiotherapy, so I might start that like next year. Maybe, or psychology, that kind of like draws me in a little bit too, like sports psychology.
Absolutely.
So either one, I'll like probably be like more focused on school, like in 5 years, yeah. So, but until I start school, like I'm just gonna see how things go. I don't have like a big plan.
Sure. But this is
I'm always like, I go along with the flow. I'm just like, I'm pretty relaxed, maybe a little bit too relaxed at some point, like. But my parents keep me accountable for like I like what I'm doing right now, but I know that this won't like serve me, like I can't live off this, but now I'm young and it's fun, so yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah,